Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterfly. We're here on Rumbleverse today. Played it here a little bit to kind of get a feel for it and kind of get an understanding. I'd like to go ahead and mention I'm not a pro by any means. I haven't even gotten a win yet, but it's a very fun game, and I'd like to go ahead share this with you guys if you haven't heard of this already. And to go ahead and kind of get started here, we'll take a little scan of the lobby. So of course we have right here the main lobby screen. We have solos and duos, so I believe you can only play this with one other friend, and aside from that, you're kind of just gonna have to try to stream snipe each other. Then over here in the top left hand corner, if you go ahead and take a look, we have the Prospect League, which I'm still very unsure as to what this actually is, but I did get a fan mail thing, so I believe all you really have to do is just play so much, and you earn this fame by playing and getting eliminations and all that jazz and surviving until whatever place you may get. As long as it's a relatively good number there, you should collect fame in all these different ways. I believe that's how it works. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just going off what I've experienced so far in the game. But so I collected this fan mail, and it came from all the fame, which if we go ahead and take a look here in the locker room real quick, gonna jump around here a little bit. From that fan mail, I actually unlocked these spandex pants, which are kind of cool. Then I unlocked the singlet, which is definitely really cool. I really like the singlet. It's a nice look on this guy. And I also unlocked this luchador mask here, which is kind of strange. And you could have all sorts of other different styles here. Here we have afros and all kinds of cool stuff. We also have other cosmetics that can also pair with other things. Like you have the elbow pads and knee pads and wristbands, and you have your boots, all kinds of stuff. The customization honestly feels unlimited. But so yeah, that's actually the stuff that I got there from the fan mail, and all the cosmetics and all the customizations of these characters are super cool. It's super fun to go ahead and just go wild with your character, but I kind of wanted to keep him as like this cool, bulky, simplistic guy that has golden boots that's kind of different from the rest of the character there, which I'm hoping to unlock some other things. One thing to go ahead and be an example of what I'd like to go ahead and unlock is this luchador set. After you've gained so much fame here, in the end you unlock this luchador set. I haven't seen anybody with it yet, and I'm not entirely sure if what I'm saying as to how you unlock it is 100% true, but that's what I'm gathering from all this. But so here is also the info screen. While we're in here, we have all this jazz right here. We come over here, we have the defensive drills, a drill sergeant here. This is a complete set. And then we also have the need help tab here. So if you guys need help or anything, they have a Twitter and all that jazz. But to kind of come back here, I know I'm all over the place here with all this stuff. We have challenges as well, which as you can see, things are coming soon. This game isn't completely finalized just yet. I guess we don't have all of the things that this game will have here in the near future, but you do get these daily challenges which kind of help towards your fame. So you go ahead and complete all these. They're very easy. I don't even pay attention to these, and I get them all done. So that just goes to show how easy these really are. But you go ahead and get these done. That'll go towards your fame here in the top left-hand corner. As I said earlier, this Prospect League stuff. So moving on, we have a battle pass. Of course, all games these days has a battle pass. We can't forget about it, but it's coming after launch, which is kind of strange because this game already did technically launch, but I guess since we're in the preseason sort of deal, this is still to come. Like I said before, we have the locker here. I already showed you guys all the costumes I have, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the bodies now. So to go ahead and get started, this is my style that I have. You also can rock a style like this. You also have a style like this. You also have the female variations of all these kind of styles. So this is the female variation of my skin, and then you have that female variation, and as well this female variation. Then aside from that, you of course have all your skin colors. You have the head shapes, which is kind of weird. I don't really have too many. Then to move on, we even have eye colors. I just kind of kept mine super simple and basic. Then to go ahead and move on here, we have the eyebrows, which I thought the coolest ones were the one that has a little bit of a shade mark there in the brow. So that's basically all the body customizations and the costumes that I have, but there is a lot more that probably is to come, and a lot more that you can do here. So we even have things like emotes. Of course, we always have to have our emotes and taunts against our players. So we have come here, we have cheer, we have point down, We have hello, yes. We even have no, and you can play dead. And then we have point up, and we have point ahead. So then on top of that, you have things like the presets, so you can preset your build here or whatever style of a character you want to go ahead and do. I don't mess with that. I haven't messed with that. So you guys go ahead and have fun with it. Moving on, we have the shop, of course. We also have the running drills side of the shop here. I'm not entirely sure exactly how these things work. This one says 4 days and 0 hours. And then this one over here doesn't have anything. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, or if this one's also a limited side, or how the rollout side works. So then moving on from there, we have the career tab. These are all my stats and everything else. I've played about 16 matches so far, and I've only gotten 17 eliminations. It's very hard because you start out with a lot of health. Aside from all your game records, you have a customization title card. So you can go ahead, have all these different names. You can't really pick or purchase any of these things, so I don't exactly know how any of this stuff works here. Then moving on, we have all the eliminations or any other things that you want to go ahead and flex there in the bottom right hand corner of your little profile picture there. Then we even have more things like how you want to pose in the picture. We even have things like the background itself that you can go ahead and customize. All pretty cool images here. We also have the borders themselves, which are pretty cool. We have all different styles here. Gold, rainbow, all different cool individual styles, even a Halloween theme kind of going on here. Moving on, we have the challenges tab once again, which, like I've mentioned before, we only have the daily challenges right now. Weeklies are coming soon, but this is kind of how you gain more fame. And then of course we have our Brawler bills. So if you guys would like to go ahead and purchase anything like this, I think they have the exact same criteria here as Fortnite. So everything here in the currency of the Rumbleverse is exactly like V-Bucks over in Fortnite. After we've gone ahead through here and scanned everything, I know that's been quite a bit of a mouthful and a lot to take in. So we're just going to go ahead now and finally get into a game. All right, so here we are finally in a game. This is the pre-game lobby, and I'm gonna say it is very difficult to find games here. So if you guys would like to go ahead and play this game, just be very patient. It's super difficult to find people. It feels like there's only like 50 people playing this game with how long it takes to find a lobby. I actually took about 2 minutes just to find this lobby, so just bear that in mind. But if you see there on the left hand side, whenever you pick up items, you kind of have this D-pad spot where you can store them away as like an inventory. And then we have in the bottom side of the screen your superstar thing. So you collect these blue stars to get that, and that's kind of like your super ability. And you also have your stamina bar and your health bar. So as you can see here, if I run, it exerts my stamina. And if I also jump, that also exerts more energy. You want to go ahead and make sure you save your stamina because it will really save you here, but I'll get more into it here in a second. But so here we have the cannon. You just shoot from this cannon, and you can kind of move up and down to kind of help angle your trajectory here. So we get so far here and we can free fall into it. It's very standard battle royale stuff going on so far. Then we find these crates. You really want to find as many of these crates as you possibly can. Now we have the powder. This goes towards my stamina. So if you look in the bottom right, you could have up to about 10 of those. Oh, we're already getting into a fight. But so you get about 10 of these powder spots, and you can just pick whatever one you want to put more towards. So you can have stronger hitting abilities or more strength to say, or you could have more health, or you could have more stamina. So as you can see, I went from 100 stamina max to now 110. So if you find more here, I can go ahead and take this. This will put me up to 120, as you can see. Then you also have the chicken. So if you're holding something and you press whatever on the D-pad, wherever you want to store it, it'll store it there. And then to pull it back out, all you do is just hit that same button and you can use it if you'd like to. Go ahead and use it here. That will grant about 300 health. Then we have these books. You go ahead and read these books and you pick whatever side here you want to put it at. I'll put it on the right bumper. So to utilize it, all you do is go up to somebody and of course hit your right bumper. That did 170 damage. So very standard stuff so far. This is basically the gist of most of the drops that you can find. And then you also have things like this, the stamina drink. This is something you'll probably want to store away to help you whenever your energy is depleted. But as you can see there, I got a core power, the green one, that'll put more health towards me. So now I have 1100 HP and max. Kind of just giving you guys a rundown of all the things this game has to offer here, because there really is no tutorial. It just kind of throws you right in and gives you all the controls there on the right hand side. We have this purple book, which is actually one that I really like, this ability here. So I'll go ahead, save this and put it on my left bumper now. But this is basically all the game really consists of. You just go ahead, find all these crates, get yourself maxed out and super buff and strong. But if we go ahead and get into a battle here, you want to go ahead and try to make sure you can kind of corner people as much as possible. Oh, that guy really put a beating on me. But if you can kind of corner somebody, it's a really big help, because you can get an extra bit of damage off of hitting them into the wall. But I'll try to use my special here. All right, it's a little bit difficult. All right, there, I just did the LB one. Most of these moves are stronger than others, and you kind of just want to try and get your combos. If we go ahead here, I can drink this, and it'll help me fill up my stamina a little bit quicker. This guy's going to try and do it to me. He's going to try and get me on that pad, but that pad actually almost seems like it insta KOs you, so you want to stay away from people trying to do that. They'll try to super slam you, which I'm going to try and collect enough blue stars to go ahead and show you guys what that'll look like. All right, now we have our super mode. So, oh, if we get a chance here, go ahead and get up on somebody right here. Come on. Oh, we actually got KO'd there. So it's very difficult here. You guys want to make sure that you can go ahead and keep your health up, because it depletes fast and there's no regaining it unless you're eating or regaining it manually. It doesn't just regain on its own. Another thing you can go ahead and do is climb in this game. So you just press B or circle if you're on PlayStation. You could also do this. You could climb and then jump. It'll get you up further, but you have to keep in mind it exerts your stamina. Taller buildings, it's going to be very difficult unless you sit on a ledge and let it regain while you try to get up further. Now we're back here in the cannon launch. Like I mentioned before, you just go ahead, shoot out, and you kind of just aim yourself wherever you want to go. It's kind of difficult to really pick where you want to go. It's not like you're in a battle bus or anything, but definitely look for locations like that. That's a good one right here. If I can go ahead and get down. Oh, okay. All right, we'll take this spot down here. We even have a javelin, so this is another good one. It's not something I typically pick up, but it's definitely a good one. And we have a mega stamina drink. You want to go ahead and store something like that away for sure. As you can see here, we got a metal bat. I can even store the bat away and save it for later. Let's go ahead, find somebody here to attack. Ooh. There you go. That is the javelin tackle that I just did there. Oh, they hit me again. All right, now we have our super thanks to taking so many hits. So now we'll do a little bit more damage. Oh, trying to go ahead and grab a hold of this individual for you guys to kind of show you what this super looks like. There you go. We jump up and we slam them. Boom, KO. That's not always going to be a KO, but in that case, that person was fairly low, so it definitely was. And after you've activated your special, as you can see, I did that to get that KO. It does go away, so you'll have to regain all your blue stars here to get your super back. Another thing to note here is whenever you're at a height advantage, it's definitely a good thing to have, because you can go ahead and jump up and kind of slam down on your opponent, and it'll do a little bit more damage than what a typical attack would do. Oh, we're KO'd. We're KO'd for sure. Oh, we're still alive. We have 1 HP. I did not notice that. No, now we're dead. But just here for an example while we're spectating this person, this just goes to show a lot of third-party action goes on. You will very rarely find yourself in a 1v1 scenario. All right, so another thing I'd like to go ahead and mention that I haven't really touched on so far yet is if you're in the storm, it isn't like Fortnite or any other regular battle royale. You're not just gonna take health as you're in the storm. It actually has a countdown that will end up kicking you if you get down to 1. So you'll want to make sure that you stay away from the storm, as it's not going to help you in any way. You can't heal off or use it to your advantage. It's just completely going to take away from your game here. This book actually right here, the Good Izuna drop, I think I'm saying that right, I'm not entirely sure. This is another one that I really like having. So if you guys see that, maybe give it a try, see if you like it yourself. Oh, KO'd. Nice. Most cases, whenever somebody's running away that much, they are definitely probably low. It's so fun to play this game and just run around, because I almost feel like Hulk in a way, which honestly would not be a bad idea to try and get a collab and get that skin on this game. Not trying to give them any ideas or anything, but if somehow one of the game creators or game designers of this game are thinking about it, I'd recommend it. All right, so another thing here, if I can get the chance to, another thing I haven't touched on yet is the vicious attack. You charge this up, does a slam effect and blasts everybody around, so it's good for kind of like crowd control. Oh yeah, see, you can pick up signs, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff in this game, utilize everything to your best advantage. That guy just killed himself. He just KO'd himself. No, dude, how did I get glitched against the curb there? That's cheeky. Oh, this is sick. The circle's ending on the arena. Oh, I'm goofing up. I'm goofing up. I'm goofing up. No, I'm trying to eat. I'm dead. Oh, that would have been so fun to get like a 1v1 in that arena. Okay, so as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, I actually got some fan mail. If you can see there, my fame has gone up. So now I am in fame 4. Of course, just some fan mail, and it also comes with gear. So we'll go ahead and check this stuff out here real quick. So if we head into the locker room here, we now have our Converse styled boots, and now we also have the black gloves. Very sick looking. I might actually equip those. Then we even have green knee pads here. So if we go ahead here, I now have my daily challenge done. I did go ahead and accomplish that, so I get an additional 50 fame here that I can claim. And so now I also have to go ahead and wait 3 hours and 35 minutes to go ahead and get another challenge unlocked. But there you have it. I have 134 now from that 50 that I just got. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I know this video was a lot of mumbo jumbo and all over the place with all the information, but hopefully most of the stuff you found in this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form. And hopefully you guys can go ahead and find some enjoyment out of this game yourself and go ahead and maybe even pull off a win. But so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you'd like to check out the previous video on the channel, Fortnite Friday, went ahead and jumped into that Rocket League live, gave it a look, see what it was about, and got the challenges done. All those challenges granted you rewards like a back bling, spray, emoticon, and a glider. Very cool stuff. So if you guys are a fan of Rocket League and you're a fan of Fortnite, I think those cosmetics are definitely for you, and I think that video is definitely for you. So definitely go ahead, give that one a watch. Link will be down in the description below, as well as here in the outro. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy this one, and of course, as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.